Hi friends, welcome to CSE PEDIA. So in the previous classes, we discussed about conversions, right? So there we are discussing about how to convert from decimal to other radix. So the previous class I discussed about how to convert from decimal to binary. So there I discussed for integer part I will take successive division. For fractional part I will take successive multiplication. So now let me convert from decimal number to octal number, right? So I need to convert from decimal number to octal number. So my decimal number is 326.32 to the base 10. I need to convert to octal. So what is the procedure here? I already explained. For integer part I need to take successive division. For fractional part I need to take successive multiplication. Right. So what is my integer part here? My integer part is 326. So I need to divide 326 with 8. So I will get a quotient and I will get a remainder. Okay. So 8 with 326. So I get quotient 47 and my remainder is 4. Now I will take 47 here. So 47 divided by 8. So 8 6 48, 5 8 is 40. And the remainder is 7. Now I take 5 here. So 5 divided by 8. So I will get 0 and the remainder is 1. So my final octal number is 471 dot, and coming to my fractional part is 0.32. So 0.32 into 8. So what I will get here? So 0.32 into 8. So 8 2 is 16, 8 3 is 24, 25, 8 0 0 2.56. So I will get 2.56 here. So I will take 2 here. And the remaining one is 0.56 into 8. So again 0.56 into 8. 6 8 is 48, 5 8 is 40, 44, 4.48. So I will take 4. Next is 0.48 into 8. So I will get something. So in this way I can take up to 3. So for example, if I consider only 2, so what is my number here? My integer part is 174. So I need to take from bottom to top. Dot. And the fractional part is I need to take from top to bottom. So 2 and 4. So 174.24 to the base 8. So in this way I convert from decimal to octal. So the same case applies for decimal to hexadecimal also. So there even we need to take a successive multiplication and successive division. So these are the major conversions from decimal to other radix. Now we will see the difference between signed versus unsigned numbers. So we're discussing about signed versus unsigned. So what is a signed number? So signed number, there's only difference between signed number and unsigned number. In signed number, we should specify the sign. So sign in the sense either plus or minus. For example, if I need to represent 5, so I will write plus 5. If I need to represent 6 minus 6, I should write minus. That means I should specify the sign before a number. But in the case of unsigned number, I should not need to specify any sign before number. So what is a signed number exactly? A signed number is denoted with 8 bits. Okay, the signed number is denoted with 8 bits here. So from B0 to B6, from B0 to B6, these 7 bits are called magnitude. And the 7th bit, that is the most significant bit, B7, is called sign. So here we define a positive number or a negative number, or plus or minus. So if B7 equal to 0, this is a positive number. If B7 equal to 1, this is a negative number. So I hope you understood. So B0 to B6 are called magnitude, and the most significant bit decides whether the number is a positive number or a negative number. If the most significant bit equal to 0, then ours is a positive number. That means we should include a plus before a number. And if B7 equal to 1, then this is a negative number. Okay. So in order to add these two numbers, they can specify a sign, that is a positive or negative. So this is signed magnitude or signed bit numbers. So what about unsigned numbers? So for unsigned numbers, there is no need of specifying any sign before a number. By default, if it doesn't specify any sign, then it is a positive number. So if you want to perform a subtraction, so 35 minus 25, then your 35 is a positive number, and even 25 is a positive number. We are subtracting 25 from 35. So if you want to perform any addition, or if you want to perform any subtraction, so we can perform addition or subtraction for both signed numbers as well as unsigned numbers. So now we discuss the most important concept, ones complement and twos complement. So what is ones complement number? So ones complement or twos complement are applied only for subtraction. That means for negative numbers. If a number is negative number, so in order to add any two numbers, in that one number is negative number, so we need to perform ones complement for that. So what is ones complement? So ones complement is nothing but if we have 1, then it becomes 0. If we have 0, it becomes 1. So that's the ones complement number. For example, if I have like this, I have a binary number like this 10110101. So 1's complement is nothing but a complement is nothing but a NOT. That means a NOT operator, or we can also use inverter operator or inverter gate. Okay. So here, after applying 1's complement, it's exactly opposite. So 1 becomes 0 and 0 becomes 1. So 1, a NOT operator, it becomes 0. 0 becomes 1. 1 becomes 0. 1 becomes 0. 0 becomes 1. 1 becomes 0. 0 becomes 1. 1 becomes 0. So in this way, 1's complement is applied for any number. So coming to 2's complement number. So 2's complement number is 1's complement plus 1. So 1's complement plus 1 is nothing but your 2's complement number. So both 1's complement as well as 2's complement are applied for negative numbers. So for this example, if I want to apply 2's complement, I already applied 1's complement for this. Just adding 1 to this, we will get a 2's complement. So add 1 to this. So 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So this is 2's complement representation. So this is the difference between 1's complement and 2's complement. So now we'll see the major addition for unsigned numbers. For example, let me take an unsigned number. For unsigned operation or unsigned numbers, I need to apply 1's complement as well as 2's complement. So I am performing 1's complement for this. That is 28 of 10 minus 15 of 10. So we have an 8421 code, right? So depending upon the highest number, so what is the highest number? 28. So if our number is 28, that means it is exceeding the range 8421, right? So I need to take 168421 code. If that number exceeds more than that, I need to take 32168421. So depending upon the requirement, we will perform. So coming to 1's complement unsigned subtraction, there are two cases. So the first case is if A greater than B. For example, let A equal to 28 and B equal to 15. So out of these two numbers or decimal numbers, so which one is the largest? 28 is the largest. So if this is the case, A greater than B, so we get a positive result. So it is clearly saying that 28 minus 15 equal to 13. So must and should we get a positive number. So there is another case like 15 of 10 minus 28 of 10. Here that is A less than B. The first case is A greater than B and second case is A less than B. So here we will get an output of negative number. So what are we doing here? Whether the first case or second case, we need to apply 1's complement for this. So first let us take the first case and apply 1's complement for that. So my positive number is 28. So first I need to represent 28 in 168421 code. So 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So 1, 1, 16 plus 8, 24, 24 plus 4, 28. So 0, 0. So 111, 0, 0. Next, so this is for 28 of 10. Now let me represent 15 of 10. So representing 15 of 10, I am not at all representing 1's complement right now. First I will represent 15 individually. Later on I will take 1's complement for that. Right. So 15 is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Why? Because 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 2, 14, 14 plus 1, 15. right? But our 15 is a negative number, isn't it? So I need to perform 28 minus 15. So I need to perform 1's complement for 15. So this is a normal representation. Now I will take 1's complement for this. So what is 1's complement? Converting 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So 1's complement of 15 is 1 4 zeros. Now I converted 15 to 1's complement. So I can add 28 and 15. Right. So what is 28 here? 1 1 1 0 0. What is 15 here? 1 0 0 0 0. See, there is a rule in 1's complement. So while adding these two numbers, if a carry is generated, so remember, if any carry is generated while we add these two numbers, then we can clearly say that that number is a positive number. So what we need to do is, the carry which is generated needs to be added to the result to get a final result. I am talking about the first case. That means when a greater than b. Here 28 is the largest number and 15 is the smallest number. We can clearly say that we will get a positive number, 13. So what I am doing is I am applying 1's complement for 15. So I will add these two numbers, that is 28 and 1's complement of 15. I will get a result, right? So in that result, if any carry is generated, I can clearly say that that's a positive number. And what I will do is, in 1's complement representation I am talking about, I will take that carry and I will add that to the result. I will get my final outcome. So you can clearly understand if you see this. So 0, 0, 1 plus 0, 1, 1. So 1, 1, I will get 0 with carry 1. So I got a carry here. So what I said, if we get any carry, I can clearly say that this number is a positive number, right? So what I will do is, in 1's complement representation, add this 1 to the result. So add to this. So 1 0 1 1 0. Understood? For 1's complement representation only, we will add the carry to the result. So this is my final result. So if you take 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, 30 to the base 10. So what we need to get? So 28 minus 15, we should get 13. So whatever we did is correct. So what you need to remember is, in 1's complement representation, first check what is the negative number, perform 1's complement for that, and add those two numbers. If any carry is generated, you can clearly come to a conclusion that it's a positive number, and that carry is to be added to the result. So you will get your final result. So this is the first case, right? So what about the second case? Second case, that is a less than b. Definitely, we will get a negative number. That means 15 minus 28, we will get minus 13. So the result is negative number. So must and should, you will not get any carry in the second operation. So let us do that operation. So perform 1's complement for 15 of 10 minus 28 of 10. So this is your second case, that is a less than b, right? So here 15 is my positive number and 28 is my negative number. So first write for 15. So what is 15 here? 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. So write for 28 here. So 28 is 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. And I need to apply 1's complement for 28. So 1's complement of 28. So what we get? 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So I perform 1's complement for 28. Next I need to add these two numbers, this one and this one. So add 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. So what I get? 0 with carry 1, 1 with carry 1, 0 with carry 1, 0 with carry 1 and 1. So I got 10010. So if you clearly observe, do we get any carry here? Did we got any carry here? No. Why? Because the result which we clearly know that it's a negative number, right? If no carry is generated, what we need to do is we need to apply one's complement for the result to get the final result. So in the previous case we got a carry, then we clearly said that carry which is generated is a positive number and we added that carry to the result to get our final result. Here we will not get any carry. Why? Because we can clearly understand that we will get a negative number, right? So we got a negative number. So the carry is not generated. What we should do is we should apply one's complement for the result. So this is our result. Apply one's complement for this. So what we get? 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. After applying one's complement, we get 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Now this is 16, this is 8, 4, 2, 1. So what we get? We get minus 13. I hope you understood. So it's very simple. For the first case, that is A greater than B, we get a positive number, a carry is generated, and add that carry to the result. For second case, if A less than B, we will not get any carry. That means it's a negative number. So apply one's complement for the result to get our final result. So we got minus 13 of 10. Okay. So this is for one's complement. So coming to 2's complement representation, even 2's complement representation we can apply on these two examples. So 28 of 10 minus 15 of 10. So there is only one difference here. In 2's complement representation, if we get any carry, that carry is discarded. Why? Because what happens in 2's complement representation? For any negative number, what are we doing here? For any negative number, we need to perform one's complement and we are adding 1 to that. So what is 2's complement? 1's complement plus 1. So that's the reason if any carry is generated while adding those two numbers, we will discard that carry. But it's not the case of 1's complement. So 1's complement is we are adding that carry to the result to get the final result. But in 2's complement case, whatever carry we get, that carry is discarded, then we get the final result. So we can apply 2's complement for these two examples. So let us see that. So this is the first case here, that is 28 of 10 minus 15 of 10. It's a positive number, so we get the result as a positive number. So first, write 28 of 10. So as we know, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So next write 15 of 10, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now we need to apply 2's complement for this. So before applying 2's complement, first we need to apply 1's complement. So 1's complement of 15, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Next to 2's complement. So 2's is 1's plus 1. So 1, 0, 0, 0. Adding 1 here, we get 1. So we got 2's complement of 15. Now add this one and this one. Okay. So 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay. So what I said, if we get any carry, just discard that carry. Okay. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 0 with carry 1. So discard this carry. Why? Because this is a 2's complement representation, right? So now see, this is 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So 8 plus 4 plus 1, 13. It's a positive number, that is of base of 10. So that's the exact difference between 1's complement and 2's complement. In 1's complement representation, we are performing only 1's complement. If we get any carry, we are adding that carry to the result. But in 2's complement, we are already converting that to 1's complement and we are adding 1 to that. And if we get any carry, we are just discarding that carry to get our final result. Is that clear? So this is the same thing applies for our negative representation also. Negative representation in the sense the vice versa example, that is 15 of 10 minus 28 of 10. So this is all about unsigned 1's complement and 2's complement. The same thing applies for signed also, but the only difference is we will specify plus and minus symbols before numbers. So this is all about signed magnitude versus unsigned magnitude. So in our next classes we will discuss about different types of codes. So BCD codes, gray code, accessory code, and we have a lot of codes, right? So after that we go through different types of logic gates. AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, XNOR gate, NOT gate. So we have many universal gates. So we'll discuss all those things. I hope you understood the concepts which we discussed today. So if you like my channel, please like my videos, please share my videos, please give your valuable suggestions, and most important is please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.